I got a one's gotta go for you. Actor edition. We got the Mr. Tom Cruise, Johnny Depp, Tom Hanks, and Leo DiCaprio.
So I can't get rid of Tom Cruise just because that nigga still do his own stunts.
Mm-hmm.
Very impressive. Tom gave birth to Chet. That might be enough to get him out of here.
Tom Hanks?
Yeah, gave birth to Chet Hanks. Now that might be enough to just get him out of here.
Chet Hanks?
The one that the white boy that speaks patois.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
You don't want to know. I can't get rid of. Can't get rid of Leo. Yeah, I think Tom. The Toy Story people are gonna kill me. Tom Hanks.
I'm gonna be real with you. If we're going based on talent, Johnny Depp's the only correct answer. Johnny Depp has no acting talent. He's a chameleon. Like, he changes himself for a role, but if you really pay attention to him, it's just, here's the character, make him as weird as possible, and that's what he does well. I'll pass. I can't think of a memorable character that Johnny Depp has put up.
What? Pirates of the Caribbean.
Memorable in the sense of acting talent. Let me rephrase. You could have got any drunken play for.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think any drunken could have played him.
Nobody does that run. Right. Everybody does it. Nobody
and at the
does
same
his
time,
run
Pirates of the Caribbean is not that good of a movie. Like, y'all can kiss my on that one. Like, it's not that good of a movie. It's a great CG movie. Some of the best practical and CG effects. But movie and story-wise, get the out of here. That is a terrible movie. I watched it with you, and it was boring. It was all boring. It was all very boring. That movie sucked. I don't care. Make faces all you want. It's not that good of a movie.
What the is to you, fella? That's a terrible movie. First of all, it's a series. What the do you mean a terrible movie? You are tweaking.
It's not that good.
You are actually blowing balls. Like what, nigga?
It's not that good. I'm glad people like it.
Niggas don't even do pirates that well, and they killed that pirate. What the? What are we doing? Wait, whoa. What the are we doing here?
It's not that good.
Second best pirates behind the Straw Hats. What the is going on here?
Wonderful.
What is that? Wait. I can't believe that this is what you decided to throw your line on the sand on. Pirates of the Caribbean, nigga? Even if he wasn't the best pirate in it. What?
Minus
what?
Practical
Even
CG.
If you felt like he was a pirate, which, as a pirate, great embodiment of a pirate during that time. Even if you felt like he was a pirate, there were other great pirates in the movie.
Don't give a shit. I don't mind. I don't care. Certain things in this world, I will take all the so-called hate for, but you're not going to push me past the point that I did not enjoy a single bit, a single moment of Pirates of the Caribbean. You know how much I had a distaste for Pirates of the Caribbean? When they brought it up in Kingdom Hearts, I was like, dude, can I skip this? I don't want to play this.
I don't even like underwater levels. I don't even like underwater levels. I hated the Little Mermaid level in Kingdom Hearts 1. But you sitting here telling me that Kingdom Hearts level in 3 wasn't hard?
No.
What?
No, it wasn't.
What?
No, it wasn't.
What the is going on here?
No, it wasn't. It was not good.
What the is going on?
It was.
I don't have the brain. I can't have computer's conversation for having. What?
It was not good. It was not.
What?
Mind you, the whole opening.
Even if you say the rest of his career, Pirates wasn't good, nigga?
I would have.
What the
At first, I'll take.
They don't even hire him to play else.
No, because he can't act. He can't act. He's a one-trick pony. Pirates of the Caribbean might be the best thing he's done, and I don't even think it was that good. It's really not that good. It's really not that good.
Can we start the show? I have tears in my eyes. Can we start the show? This nigga's
not that good.
Tripping. Like, you ain't tripped this hard in a long time. You are smoking. That is crazy.
I'm sorry, you can't force me to enjoy some shit. It wasn't enjoyable. It wasn't enjoyable.
Not enjoyable.
It was not enjoyable.
Fucking wild.
Overdone
They
and
brought a
done.
nigga back from the dead and reunited him with his wife and son. Oof. Oh my God, my chest. I can't.
The most I can
can't.
give you out of that
Nigga,
series.
they sold all them figures that you got right there. They sold that on the back of Jack Sparrow. They had a whole Pirates of the Caribbean expansion just for those.
Wait.
The you got under the TV that went with the the Nintendo
Amiibos?
shit. Yes. They sold that on the back of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Hold on. First
What?
off, Amiibos were solely for Smash Bros. Only Pirates of the Caribbean had nothing to do with Amiibos.
That I'm talking about something.
You're talking about a completely different
whatever
series.
The Disney
Yeah, the
equivalent
Disney
of that.
variant that died, mind you. That died. Sold on the back of Pirates of the Caribbean. That died. That whole toy
I'm
basis.
sorry,
that
my
they had.
nigga. Can you use your Amiibos right now
Yes.
on Smash?
Yes.
I'm not
Yes.
gonna say who the plays Smash, but
Yeah, seeing them.
When's the last time you popped in Smash?
A week ago? Maybe 2 weeks ago. I'll give you 2 weeks ago because I haven't played my Switch in a while. I enjoy Smash quite consistently. Smash is a great series. And again, now you want to talk about my terrible takes. You might want to be careful about talking negatively about Smash. That might get you killed.
I'm not talking negatively about Smash. I am talking negatively about Amiibos. But that's a story.
I mean,
for another
50-50
day.
on that one. I enjoy my Amiibos. Not only do I own Amiibos, but then I own the NFC Amiibos, so that way I can, use them on the go. A little bit easier. No, I'm quite frankly sitting here saying that it's my personal opinion. I found that it wasn't enjoyable. It was not enjoyable at all.
That's fine.
You can't convince
Your
me.
pick is Johnny Depp. My pick is Tom Hanks, solely because of Chet. And we can start the show.
So, just real quick, Kelly.
That brought the fade in back. Brought the fade in
I
back.
just wanted to know because she didn't even get a pick, and two, because when I mentioned that it's probably the best thing he's done. Johnny Depp did was Pirates of the Caribbean. You said no immediately. So what do you feel like was a better movie for Johnny Depp?
I think you're entirely 100,000% wrong.
That's
about
great.
Johnny. But
If you want me to go down the list of reasons why I don't like him, that's a completely different argument. But I'm just saying
Would you
amongst
on
four.
his bed? Are you at that
No,
level
I'm
of
not.
dislike?
That's a bit far. I don't hate the nigga himself. I just think he's not a great actor. That's all I'm saying. And then if you put amongst these four, he is the bottom of these four.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's
yeah.
all. So that's basically my argument started there. Was out of the four, he's the worst actor. He's the worst actor out of the four.
What's the last Tom Hanks movie you watched?
The movie where he was I can't think of the name of the movie off the top of my head, but I just watched it because it was a really good movie. He was playing a foreigner who got stuck in an airport. It was a really crazy story, and it's based on a true story. But a foreigner left his country during the war. The country stopped existing because of the war, and then he got stuck in the airport for like 10, 15 years or some shit like that. Why? Because he couldn't leave the airport because he had no papers that were valid from his country of origin. So if he left out of the airport, he was now on U.S. territory, and he was susceptible to be arrested. So the only safe haven for him was staying in the airport, and everybody was just trying their damnedest to get him the out of the airport so they could arrest him. Crazy story. I'll put the name of the movie up, and then you should watch it. It's a great movie. Really good movie.
Okay.
Nigga was surviving for a good minute off of just returning shopping carts and buggies so he can get a few quarters to get McDonald's. Like, that's the way he survived. And the airport was so petty, they hired a nigga to do that just so he couldn't eat. It's ridiculous. It was a ridiculous crazy movie. That's the most recent one. But again,
Interesting. I'll give you that.
very interesting movie, very good movie. You're not gonna have me sit here and knock in the entirety of Toy Story. Suck my d if you want me to knock off Toy Story.
First two.
And no, all of them. All of them are great movies, especially 3. If you didn't cry at 3, you're a f***ing heathen. You didn't cry at 3, you're a you're actually a piece of You're anybody who didn't cry at the end of you specifically
is crazy.
You specifically are a piece of because you jumped on me about fucking pirates, but you didn't cry at a monumental childhood moment and watching Andy give up his toys to some random girl he didn't know shit about and giving up. Oh, out of here! You're crazy. We grew up with Andy. You might just be a few years removed. You're tweaking.
You. I've actually given up toys. It's not that sentimental.
You're a piece of shit. It's okay to just not, have some childlike wonder. Yeah, out of here. You're a piece of shit.
It's a yard sale, bitch, which they had in two.
And guess who didn't go? His two fucking toys. The out of here. None of them niggas was going. He was getting ready to take his two toys to college. OG, man. Out of here. You don't give a
And he should have. If he cared enough about his toys, he would have. But he gave him the up.
Because for the simple fact, see, if you watch the movie and actually gave a the girl had already had one of his toys. She actually cared about them toys, and he saw a little bit of himself in her, knowing that she cared about her toys just as much as he cared about his toys. That's some great to do, man. That's a lesson. Now, anyway, Kelly, like I was asking before, what was the movie that was so much better than Pirates of the Caribbean for Johnny Depp?
The movie that everybody, put him on the map for was Edward Scissorhands.
That movie was garbage.
That you don't like
that movie was absolutely garbage.
He made that movie great.
Yeah, because that was the first weird thing that he's done.
I feel like you just dislike Johnny Depp.
No, I have nothing against Johnny Depp. I will say, who's the nigga that wrote that movie? Tim Burton I have a problem with.
Wow.
His movies are not that good at all.
Well, you actively every year, literally once a year, on Nightmare Before Christmas.
I on it for two reasons. One, I don't think it's that great of a movie. And I'm just talking about cinematic experience. It's not that great of a cinematic movie. But two,
because
almost
they're in two seasons
and you niggas are greedy. But the biggest reason why I don't fuck with Tim Burton is none of his movies have a story that he fucking fleshes out. The niggas just takes everybody on a and then ends it because everything just happens. And I'm like, what the Beetlejuice, I'm going to say this now. Beetlejuice 2 is a terrible movie. It's a terrible movie.
You had high hopes?
Huh?
You had high hopes?
I hope that he would learn how to make a movie in 30 years. No, he hasn't learned how to make a movie.
No, I wasn't.
Movies have a beginning, middle, and end.
You don't notice a nostalgia bait in front of your hands?
No, I do. But what I'm saying is also you can nostalgia bait and make a story. I'm not saying a good story. I'm saying a story. Most
nostalgia baiters don't try. Sorry.
Again, no, because here's the thing.
A lot of nostalgia baiters just don't try.
No, there's a difference. I put that along the lines of nostalgia baiting with Star Wars, the sequel series. Terrible story. But they had a story. They had an idea and concept of story to tell. And they're like, here's the story we're going to tell. We f***ed it up. Let's tweak it. And then let's finish the story.
Are you on the second trilogy now, too?
All right, first of all, if anybody who's a real Star Wars fan doesn't shit on the fucking Rey version of Star Wars, you're not a Star Wars fan.
You're talking about the third trilogy.
Yeah, the third trilogy.
I was like, you finna sit on here and the high ground?
No.
I was really finna walk the out.
Because, see, that's why you don't with Star Wars like I do. No one calls that a sequel. That's a prequel, sir. So there's the prequel, 1, 2, 3.
I was
actual
just
trilogy.
breaking up the trilogy.
Yeah, I know. It's prequel, which I would have said, then the series, and then the garbage. That's a cash grab. That's a story being tried to tell poorly. That Tim Burton doesn't tell a story. He refuses to tell a story. He's just like, here's some shit, have some fun. Oh, it's the end of the movie. Everything's okay now. Can this nigga write a movie, please? A story is all I ask.
Am I not remembering Nightmare Before Christmas the way I think I am?
Maybe not. Why?
It didn't have a story?
No, it does not. It does not have a story.
He just hates
What is
Tim
going
Burton.
on? The original Beetlejuice had a story.
No.
Beetlejuice
almost.
had a story.
And almost had a story. And almost had a story.
Almost.
But the reason why I say almost is because they named the movie Beetlejuice. Can somebody give me a running ticker on how long Beetlejuice is in a fucking movie? Maybe 10 minutes.
Stop
the nigga's not in the movie for very long.
Stop it. 10 minutes is crazy.
Kelly, do me a favor. Look it up. I would like to know.
10 minutes in a hour. 110-minute movie is
I would like to know the running screen time,
crazy.
not referencing screen time of Beetlejuice in a Beetlejuice movie. I bullshit you not, he is not in that movie that long. The whole first half, he's not in the movie.
I guarantee you he's probably in that movie more than Jason and some of the Friday the 13th. I guarantee you.
I believe I can.
Guarantee you.
We can agree on that to a certain degree, but at least he's the main crux of the movie. Jason is the main crux of the movie.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice almost had nothing to do with the movie.
It was why they were in the house. It was why the shit was activated.
No, they were in the house because they died there. The two people died in the house, and all they said is we want to scare them. They didn't ask for Beetlejuice's help, so damn near over halfway through the movie. And they're like, maybe we should look into some help.
40 minutes.
My point being, and then when he's finally introduced thoroughly, he's in and the out. In and the out. He's not in the movie for very long. The main stake of the movie is not
Mandela effect. Like
yeah,
I felt like
did you find? Please tell me you found it. What's the runtime of Beetlejuice in his own fucking movie?
30 minutes. They had.
I don't think he was in 30.
Not show up.
There's no way he's in that movie over 30 minutes.
He was in that movie for 20 minutes, but referenced.
What?
Is that including references?
Reference, he was in it about 40.
I'm not gonna. So 20 minutes of referencing the nigga. Out of here.
God
Get
damn.
the out of here.
Don't remember Beetlejuice the way
he
I
ain't
thought
in this movie. That's all I'm saying. Reference.
20 minutes.
20 minutes
How
of
long
referencing.
was the movie?
He's in a,
Wait, whoa! Beetlejuice is only an hour? What the f? Do I just not remember that movie at all?
Shoot the messenger.
I don't want it. If it's longer than an hour, it's still crazy
It's
that
worse.
it's only
It's only
20
worse,
minutes.
yeah.
So the original was an hour and 30. The second
that's
one
90.
is an hour and 44.
And the nigga's in it for 20 minutes. The nigga's in it for 20 minutes. Exactly.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
So, yes,
God,
I have.
How long was the wedding at the end?
Too long. Well, it wasn't even that long.
That was like 10 minutes.
That might have been 10, 15 minutes towards the end, yeah. And that was the most screen time you got out of Beetlejuice. Don't hate me. Shit. Fuck out of here. Anyway, so yes, I have more of a hatred towards Tim Burton. He's not good. I have nothing against Johnny Depp. I just don't think he's as talented as people are giving him credit for. That's all it is. I don't like the Pirates of the Caribbean. Everybody else can like them. I'm not going to for liking the Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm just going to sit here and say, cinematic, story-wise, I didn't like it. CG, practical effects, all of that. Davy Jones, for that era of CG, looks great. After that, you've lost me. You have lost me at that point. Like, all right. And then everything else he's produced, it's not that good. That's all I'm saying. Johnny's gone. Johnny's long gone from me. Who are you picking, Kelly?
What? Hold on.
If we're going on movies I've seen the least, I probably got to get rid of Tom.
Yeah, Tom Cruise has got to go.
Because I ain't watched barely any of them f***ing Mission Impossible.
No, you should. You should really. They're great movies. I can understand. Kelly, I understand why you said Tom Cruise. I don't even know why I asked.
I'm still getting rid of Tom Hanks. I love Toy Story 1 and 2. Love The Green Mile. Hate Chet Hanks as a person.
I don't see how you're
birth to that nigga.
That's f***ed up that you're getting rid of him based on a
That was
kid.
the swimmer that won. No.
Okay, I mean, as you've said on this show before, we can all have bad takes.
Start the show.
Again, my bad takes are justified with evidence, is all I'm saying. Welcome back to another episode of the Nonsense Podcast, where Bob gets jumped on for his own fucking opinion. All I do is just say what I feel, and then I get beat up. With me is Henny and Kelly, who are the mind you, I I would like
biased baby face.
Biased baby face, which I don't know, man. I think we might get demoted again.
The hefty heel? That's crazy.
Yeah, you might just be a hefty heel now. And then Kelly, who pushes all the buttons but wants to talk shit every once in a while.
You pushed her buttons by saying that Pirates is bad.
I said, first of all, it was just not, I didn't enjoy it. I never said it was bad. I said it wasn't enjoyable.
It was bad.
I said the first one.
Run the footage back.
I said the first movie
You've
was
only
bad.
seen 2.
Yeah, the first one was bad and the second one was unenjoyable. Do I have to reiterate my own opinion?
Quote yourself correctly.
Yeah, the first one was bad. And I don't think anybody disagrees. Half of the time when I mention it, most people don't agree.
We're disagreeing with you right now.
Then I would like for you to say right now the first movie was good.
It was decent.
Thank you. Get the fuck out of here, dude. You won't even say
bad
it's good.
Bad is
say
crazy.
It's good. Say it's good then.
It's decent.
It's not.
Bad is crazy.
No, it's a bad movie.
It is good because you're setting up the...
I don't want a 3-hour setup movie.
Setting up the story.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. If you gotta set up a good story, then the first one is bad.
I'm sorry. Didn't I watch the first hour and 20 minutes of Lord of the Rings with you, nigga, where they would set up the ring?
Yeah, and guess what I said? Mind you, I've said that. First of all, I said that a million times. The Lord of the Rings series is shit compared to fucking The Hobbit.
Oh my God.
Compared to The Hobbit.
Oh, shit.
The Hobbit is the good story.
Yo,
Lord of the Rings is bullshit.
Oh, shit. Oh, we are just jumping bad this episode, nigga.
The Lord of the Rings is a shit movie.
Correct.
All 3 of them are shit.
I would like everyone to know that Bob does not watch movies.
No, I watch the movies that you throw at me, and then you get mad when I shit on them.
He does not watch movies, so...
You're just mad when I shit on your movies. You get mad when I shit on your movies. But then don't show me these shitty ass movies. Show me a good movie every once in a while. You showed me The Hobbit. I've watched The Hobbit 4 fucking times now. The Hobbit movies are great. They tell a good story. The third one's a little iffy, but it's still a good movie.
You would not have The Hobbit if it was not for Lord of the Rings.
The Hobbit came first. The stories came first. The story of The Hobbit came first.
We're talking about movies. Now you want to bring up
I don't give a fuck about the movie if the movies are bad.
What?
If the movies are bad, I don't give a shit.
Conversation and you brought up books. What the fuck are you
I said
talking
the
about?
story of The Hobbit is better than Lord of the Rings. The story, I'm going to rephrase it one more time. The story of The Hobbit is much more enjoyable than anything the Lord of the Rings has ever produced.
Okay,
The Lord of the Rings are boring.
Hold on.
Everything that has to do with just Lord of the Rings are boring.
Does the movie of The Hobbit follow the book of The Hobbit fully?
Yeah. I think there's missing bits here and there, but other than that, it's pretty faithful.
I was gonna get on your ass. You so lucky. I was gonna get on your ass.
And even if it, I will say this, even if it didn't, it's at least an enjoyable story that they told for The Hobbit.
No,
Lord of the Rings is boring.
No, I was just going to combat you bringing up books when we're talking about movies. That's all I was gonna do. But since they're 1-to-1, I'll leave it.
I'll even say this though: as long as it's following source material in general, it's fine. Even if it doesn't follow source material, if it's a good story, I'll still say it's a good story. But it's just not good. We just had this conversation about DMC. DMC Devil May Cry followed none of Devil May Cry. 0 of Devil May Cry.
Oh.
But it was enjoyable. Would I put it above anything Devil May Cry? Absolutely the fuck not. But it was enjoyable. Did not follow source material because it had a good story to tell. Still had a good story to tell. I won't say it's shit because it was still minorly enjoyable. Much worse than everything the fuck else that came out. Based on just Devil May Cry. Lord of the Rings is a convoluted fucking mess. It's a convoluted fucking mess with too many characters that I don't give a rat's ass about. I don't give 2 shits about none of them niggas.
Kelly looks depressed behind
She can look depressed because, and I done told her this before. Fuck Legolas. I don't give a shit about any of them punk ass elves. Them punk ass elves are all bullshit ass niggas. Frodo sucks. And if anybody sits here and defends Frodo, you're an actual piece of shit. Nobody gives a shit about Frodo. Frodo compared to Bilbo, you're out of your rabbit ass mind.
He's a child.
Yeah, he's fucking boring. They don't give a shit about Sam because they named that nigga Sam. They came up with Bilbo, Frodo, Gandalf, and it was like, fucking Sam. Like, they don't give a shit about Sam either. So you don't need to give a fuck about Sam. The only thing that saves the Lord of the Rings series is Gandalf and fucking whatever the fucking weird dude is. Smeagol. That's pretty much the fuck it. Everybody else is fucking forgettable. The main villain is a flaming eyeball that don't do shit. It does. Sauron don't do shit.
Sauron is the most evil thing.
Yeah, and he ain't did a damn thing in the entire movie.
What do you mean?
He didn't do shit.
He influences evil.
He influences evil. That nigga's boring. Sauron is fucking boring. The fucking Henchman Kings are
I've
actual.
only seen half of the first one, so I don't have a dog.
Right, you don't have a dog in the fight. But what I'm saying is, did you keep up and enjoy with the setup of boring? No.
A little bit. Yeah, I was engaged.
You're engaged. That is not good. Just being engaged is not being.
If it was shit, I would have been on my phone. What the fuck?
Yeah, you just left instead.
I had a date. Nigga, I'm sorry.
You're like, yeah, you know what? I'm a dip.
I had to go be my girlfriend. I'm sorry.
It's crazy, man. Must not be that great of a movie.
What? Anyway, how are you today?
I'm fine. Apparently, everybody else is just mad at me, so I'll shit on everybody. I don't give a fuck. What else can I shit on for 5 minutes? I'll do it. What else do people like? The Last of Us sucks, by the way.
What the fuck is that sound in the dark?
Just fuck The Last of Us. I have played The Last of Us 4 separate times.
Did you watch the show?
I don't give a shit because I'm sick of the game. The game sucks. The story's boring. It's boring.
It doesn't need to be 4 games in a 2-game series.
It's
I don't know why both of them have been remastered already.
Boring. It's boring as shit. And fuck Pedro Pascal. Fuck that nigga too.
Whoa! What the fuck? Yo, that's the shit that pisses me off. What the fucking Pedro do to you?
Fuck him. Just fuck him in
on
general.
a check. God damn.
Fuck Pedro. And shitty ass acting.
Crazy.
Shitty ass acting, shitty ass shows, everything he's been in. Fuck him.
Wow. You know what?
Nobody gave a shit. Like, he just wanted to be famous because he was in The Mandalorian behind a fucking suit. Like, nobody gave a fuck about Pedro. He just wanted to be famous. Fuck Pedro. And fuck Jack Black. On top of that, too. I'm so sick of Jack Black. I'm so fucking sick of Jack Black. Is anybody actually gonna go watch the fucking Minecraft movie? Because I honestly don't think so. I honestly don't think a single soul.
I might go see that Pharrell Lego movie.
Yeah, I think I would rather see a Pharrell Lego movie, which it's impressive to me that I'd rather see that than fucking Minecraft. That's sad. That as a gamer, I'd rather go see Pharrell.
I got Minecraft
build blocks.
Dungeons.
Yeah, fuck out of here. I'm not watching that garbage. Old age. Like, Jack Black is like 60 years old, fat and gray. And you want me to believe that's Steve? Fuck out of here.
I want you to know that every Bowser fan is about to be on your ass.
Fuck the Mario movie. I've already said fuck the Mario movie and fuck his rendition about. His Bowser rendition is okay. The only person that was halfway decent in that movie was Luigi because
Luigi who got kidnapped in the first 30 minutes and don't show up to the last 20?
Because you know what?
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know if I can trust your movie judgment.
No,
the nigga showed up about as much as fucking Beetlejuice in the Mario movie, and that's your pick?
But you know what?
What the fuck is going on?
First of all,
the movie wasn't called Luigi.
It wasn't called Luigi. Exactly. And Charlie Day don't need long to be entertaining. That nigga needs 2 minutes at max to be minorly entertaining. Have you ever watched any episode of Always Sunny? Nigga ain't always in Always Sunny for very long. He needs 5 minutes of a 30-minute show, and he gonna kill it. Charlie Day wins every rip. And now that I've done some outside crowdsourcing, a lot of people didn't fuck with Chris Pratt either. A lot of people didn't fuck with Chris Pratt. Speaking of Chris Pratt in a movie, too, by the way, I'm gonna just go ahead down the line of shit that pisses me off.
If you say fuck Guardians, I might leave.
Nah, but minorly fuck Guardians. Only minorly. I think Guardians is actually the only thing that Marvel has put out that's actually halfway decent, to be honest. Everything else is some bullshit. Everything else is fucking cash grab. I would like to reiterate our argument that we had about Mario.
So bad.
The argument we had about Mario, I just realized they pulled off for Sonic. So they for some reason couldn't get anybody to voice Sonic properly.
You think
Shadow being voiced by Keanu Reeves is a cash grab. I get it.
It's a cash grab. I mean, but so is Irish Elbow being Knuckles.
Yeah, that was probably the weirdest fucking choice in voice acting of all time.
I just want to again say Jaleel White ain't doing much.
Yeah, he had time. But then when I paid attention, I realized they got the voice actor of Tails to play Tails. So you could have done it, and you chose not to do it. So who's the hypocrite? That's all I'm saying. No offense. Idris Elba did not sell Knuckles. No, Idris Elba did not sell Knuckles.
Nor the Knuckles show.
Nobody really watched the Knuckles show, to be honest. Keanu Reeves sells Keanu Reeves. He wasn't selling Shadow. We were cool once we knew Shadow was in it.
Yeah.
We were just curious.
I didn't really give a fuck who did the voice. I know Shadow's
We
in the
just
movie.
knew Shadow was going to be in it, so we were like, cool. Just don't fuck up the story.
And they remade the fucking Adventure 2 battle scene. Like,
But they've already fucked up by not getting Crush 40 to do the music. I'm already thoroughly disappointed in that, so they can suck my ass for that point already. But the fact that my point being is you got Tails' voice actor and said fuck all the other characters. It's some
because
bullshit.
they felt like Tails wasn't that important of a character.
Tails is as much as important as everybody the fuck else. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
But as far as voice,
no
one was going to no one was going to go see the movie because of Tails.
No one was seeing the voice. No one's going to see any of this movie for any of the voice actors, mind you.
There are people, casuals, the filthy casuals,
that
are going to go when they see Chris Pratt, Idris. I don't know why I want to see Damson Idris because niggas got the same name. Idris Elba. I've also renamed the nigga Irish Elbow, but
I don't know why. Where the fuck does Irish Elbow have to come in with anything?
Irish Idris Elbow. It was. The nigga got an accent.
I'm assuming you were high at that
The
point.
nigga got an accent. Yes, probably. And niggas are going to buy Keanu Reeves. So, yes, they're cash grabs, but
they're not.
Who gives a fuck at this point? Like, the movie is going to be what it is.
Who gives a fuck?
I'm not going to.
The people who bullied the shit out of them in the first place to change half of the movie.
I mean, yeah.
Those are the people who gave a shit. That's all I'm saying.
They didn't change the voice, though.
Because we're tired of fucking telling you how to do your damn job. Why do I have to tell you how to fucking make a decent movie so I can watch it and enjoy it? Maybe you should just do it right. Every once in a while, just do something right. I can't even think of a good movie that came out recently where I'm like, they didn't fuck up any of this. Silence. Exactly.
I want to make a strong case for the Ninja Turtles movie just because of how much I enjoyed it.
It's, again, enjoyable,
also,
but
kind of fucked up that the villains, that Bebop and Rocksteady sided with the Turtles at the end.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. This is just do something right for 5 minutes, please. That's all I'm asking. I have gripes for a reason, and let them be my gripes. But you know what? Don't shit on me because I have gripes across the board for a lot of shit. Whether it be fucking movies I don't enjoy because I'm just not enjoying them, or games I refuse to purchase because you want my money, but you won't give me what I want. Suck my dick then. I'm not giving you the money. That's all I'm saying. Now we can go to commercial break and maybe have a cordial second half of the podcast. See you in a minute. Welcome back to the Nonsense Podcast where I still say fuck Canada. Because fuck all of Canada too.
I thought we were starting the second half cordial.
Yeah. And this is cordially telling Canada to go fuck themselves.
What do they do now?
They exist.
Oh, okay.
Niggas still breathe. Fuck out of here, man.
So what's going on in the news?
Not
Well,
much.
Hezbollah has
you talking about Hezbollah?
got a foot in their ass.
About damn time. A large foot in their ass. A couple missiles, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I heard about Hezbollah that made me say fuck everybody over there, though?
Okay.
No, this is, I don't know how accurate this is, so don't quote me yet, but this is accurate enough for me to bring it back
After
up.
the beeper and the beeper and walkie-talkie thing.
Well, that was accurate. That was 100% accurate, and that was real, and fuck them niggas, and it was funny. But apparently, Hezbollah was paying niggas rent in that general area so they could stash their missiles in their living rooms and shit. So, yeah, fuck them. I don't give a shit about them niggas. Everybody's like, what about the civilians? Fuck them.
That sounds dangerous.
I mean, they want a free rent.
That sounds highly dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that means that it's more damage if they just bomb you.
Yeah, that's kind of what keeps happening. When everybody's just like, man, why do they keep blowing up civilians? Well, the civilians happen to have fucking nukes and shit under their fucking baseboards. Yeah. I don't think that's a neutral zone anymore, technically. If you want to live on top of a missile, I feel like that's a personal choice.
That's an artillery bay at this point.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, people were mad that they were like, man, think of all the civilians. Well, when you choose to get free rent to live above a missile, Fuck you.
That sounds like a reverse Age of Ultron thing. The missiles is below you instead of coming down over.
Right. So I was like, yeah. Because that's what everyone's upset. Now, again, optic-wise, it sounds terrible.
Yes.
But when Israel sends, before they missile certain areas, they send what they call warning shots. The warning shot's another missile. So they send a missile, but it explodes above them.
Yeah.
And then just rattles everything under them. And that's like we're going to bomb you in a minute, so get the fuck out the way.
I mean,
if you don't
that might
leave,
not be a timely manner, but
no, they give them like a good 30 minutes.
Oh.
I'm like, that's solid. In some cases, like 15. But you can get the fuck out your house.
15 minutes is still
more
nice in a war zone.
Yeah. Like they could
in a war zone, 15 minutes is nice.
That's pretty decent to get the fuck out the way.
A whole battalion is supposed to be able to move in about 6. So
they give you 15 on average. So I'm like, eh.
I actually have military family. So before anybody tries to get on my dick, please.
Right. See? We know what we're talking about.
A little bit.
A little
sometimes.
bit. I would say we know what we're talking about. We exaggerate for fun.
Yeah.
But, I mean, 15 minutes is enough to get the fuck out of the way before we bomb your shit. And if you feel like you want to stay or you happen to live in a missile house, I think my sympathy runs dry. As they say, the sympathy runneth dry.
For you to still be there after, I don't know, 36 months, this should damn near feel like it's been going on.
I think you're part of it. I feel like at some point you're no longer civilian. You're part of the problem. You're a complicit part of the problem. And
you could have left a year ago.
You took Brent money for missile time. Like, fuck you. No offense, but even as broke as I am,
I feel like I would just rename that city Acme. Like, that just sounds entirely dangerous. Because what if one day they just don't give warning? Y'all just fucked. Double explosion.
That's what keeps happening. And everybody's like, why is the explosions? Because everybody's like, when they see the video, like, why the explosions are so big. And it's like, well, weird point. The missile blew up, and then the other missile that was there blew up. Yeah. Or when you have munitions in your backyard. I don't think you should have multiple crates of munition. That's kind of weird for a civilian household.
Gunpowder barrels. Weird decor.
Yeah, this is really weird. It's flower pots. Fuck out of here. You're complicit. And when they blow up your shit, I don't give a fuck. That's all I'm saying. Same goes if some shit went down in the States. If niggas was hiding munitions in their basement and you went out there kicking ass with everybody else, if your shit get blown up, that's on you, buddy. I don't really give a fuck.
Any other news headlines? You usually have a list.
I do have a list. I had some math for you, actually. That's math.
I got an 18 on the SAT. No, I got an 18 on the math. I got a 23 overall.
Great. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all.
I found out. I've been able to fucking see it. So the highest you can get is like a 36.
36, yeah.
Found out my girlfriend got a 30. I was like, God damn.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty fucking
Holy shit. I was like, wait a fucking minute. What is going on here? God damn, Shirley.
Did you take the ACT? No. I took it twice. I got a 19 without trying. It was in class. Fuck it. And then I went back and did it and I got a 26. So not great, but I was out of practice. Either way, it's math for you. So we all know about Diddy's case right now, right? I think Diddy's case is pretty well known at this point.
Not enough people are talking about all of the people that have. My daddy said that nigga chose to retire at a weird time. Talk about bro.
That's what I said too.
That nigga really decided to write today.
Today was a weird time.
Today was when
but then you jumped on me because I was like, clear your name, D Rose.
But yeah,
please.
No, a lot of niggas have resigned from their positions of power.
Yeah,
all in the music business.
Weird
different
time.
Companies.
But I did some weird math.
Does it have to do with the 1,000 bottles of lube?
Of course it does.
Of course it does. Actually, I tell people this all the time. Not you, but there has been a large amount of lube in our vicinity.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
That sounds terrible.
At a warehouse. That sounds worse. Just tell a story. Just go ahead.
Anyway, so let's get to the math because you are really making this sound so bad. So I was very curious because everybody was like 1,000 bottles of lube and all the memes. Love the memes, by the way. But $1,000
That's
was
not
great.
egregious with how often this nigga throw parties.
But see, here's where the egregiousness kicks in. I did math. So let's just say on average, they said about 1,000 bottles. Cool.
You gotta think though, it's like at least 150 per party.
That's crazy. Baby oil goes a long way, sir. I don't know when's the last time you bought some, but you ain't drenching nothing in it except for extracurricular activities, which is what he was in. Not
Exactly.
my point.
1,000 might go by quickly. Is all I'm saying.
Might go by quickly, but here's where I was kind of upset. So they said they found 1,000 bottles. I was like, all right, we all made the Johnson & Johnson joke. Johnson & Johnson, on average, 14 ounces per bottle. So that's
that's you. Okay.
See, here's what I'm saying. So that's 14,000 ounces worth of baby oil.
Yeah.
That's about 110 gallons. We just gotta break this shit down. That's 110 gallons
Okay.
that this nigga bought.
Yeah.
Baby oil on average. Again, we just throwing out some.
Even lube typically comes between 8 to 12 ounces.
Right. Which much better, by the way, than baby oil. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Don't use baby oil. That's terrible.
Also, pretty sure that's how you get some bacteria.
I don't know that for fact, Kelly. Do you have? Oh, so here's where I started to get. I was kind of conflicted. 1,000 bottles. Again, let's just reiterate. That's 110 gallons, right? Crazy work.
Yeah.
Baby oil, on average, let's just say $5 a bottle.
Okay.
This nigga bought $5,000 worth of fucking baby oil.
Lube, a lot more expensive depending on what the brand
Aha!
is.
See, that's where I got you, bitch. Amazon sells 55 gallons worth of lube in barrel
That ain't
form.
good lube though.
Passion branded lube. Passion brand is not that bad. 55 gallons for under $1,000 in drum form. So he could have bought 3 of those and saved money. I understand frugal, my friend, but damn it, let's be realistic here. You could not had to go to the store and buy bottles.
He didn't go to the store.
He sent somebody, is
Yeah.
what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, somebody had to go pick the shit up. When you could have had Amazon drop that shit off in a barrel.
I mean,
A lot less conspicuous, too. You know what I mean?
yeah, but then he would have had to rebottle it himself.
No, you just scoop it out the... Let's be
No,
realistic.
That's a lot. For a party, you just gonna have a drum in the middle? No.
You could put a pump on it, nigga.
No.
And first of all,
That's crazy.
drums have pumps, first of all. And 2, like, what's more baller? A wall of Johnson & Johnson? Or
Why do you think it was
drum?
Johnson & Johnson?
Let's be real.
It's
It's
mean,
Johnson &
but
Johnson.
you-
It's
you-
Johnson & Johnson. You think this
I
nigga was
don't-
buying a Walmart brand? He's buying some knockoff shit?
I think he was buying some more expensive shit than that.
Nah, he was getting Johnson.
I don't think the nigga. What about Diddy says frugal at all? I'm pretty sure that
That's
was
what
some
I'm saying.
high-end baby oil and high-end lube. So I think the nigga spent way more than you're even.
And then when I'm cold,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is, at this point now, I'm like, why not get the baller move? So we already have now put
It's not baller to have a drum in the middle of your fucking house. It's
So
not.
on the next episode of Nonsense, I've already pre-ordered the 55-gallon drum. We finna just bring that bitch right in here.
I'm calling out that day, or
I'm
I'm
just
bringing
saying.
my girl.
Oh,
I don't know what the fuck type of, I don't know what the type of time you trying to have in there. It sounds like you trying to have a slice, and I'm going home after I get my lube. I'm grabbing some lube and going, nigga. That's what
I'm just saying though, but what's
I'm thinking
baller?
around.
I don't want a wall of Johnson & Johnson because that's. I mean, it wouldn't have been a meme
It's
if it
not
wasn't a wall. You
nigga.
think it's Diddy, nigga? He got a
No,
wall's worth of
I
lube. You think he put it in
guarantee
the
you-
storage closet?
I don't think he. First of all, I think you underestimating just how fucking extra Diddy is.
Yes, and that's what I'm
If
saying.
it's getting rebottled, first of all, we don't. He probably did buy drums. The nigga was. It was probably his. It was probably Sean John bottles, nigga. That they probably. There was probably some Sean John branded bottles of lube.
No,
I guarantee you, those bottles got work. Somebody did fill that bitch up. He might have bought some drums, and they were Diddy bottles, probably.
But my thing is though, because again, where would you get other than Amazon?
Where would I
No.
purchase some Heno branded bottles? Are you crazy?
No,
Nigga
no.
got large money.
I'm not saying he ain't got the money to do so. But what I'm saying is,
and also the level of vanity. You got to take that into account.
But no, we got to go down the supply chain. That's what I'm saying. See, you think I didn't think of all of this shit? You didn't think I had the time? I thought of all of this shit already. This nigga did not have free, because I thought about him having his own bottle branded of fucking baby oil. First off, we would have definitely known that it was Sean John branded bottles, because niggas would have had that shit on eBay already. The joke would have already been on eBay. So I know for a fucking fact that it was not Sean John branded. Second reason why is because of supply chains. This nigga had to have gotten it shipped in. He would have had to have a warehouse, and we would have already known where the warehouse was. We would actually have already known.
We don't know where the tapes is, but nigga, you think we know where the Diddy warehouse is?
Nigga, did Martin Lawrence not send it first? Bonded. It would have been a big-ass D truck on the outside. Diddy's trucks coming from the Diddy warehouse with his Diddy bottles. Don't tell me he wouldn't have had that shit. Suck my dick if you don't believe it.
I'm not going to argue just because I fucking love Blue Street.
So I know he didn't bottle himself. Two, the only other thing I would have thought of is he would have bought it from a large supplier.
Yeah.
Right? Large suppliers, especially with high-level clients, don't want their shit rebranded because they want the extra sales. They wouldn't have allowed Diddy to rebottle the shit because they want the sales later. Hence why I think he should have went for the drum factor. Because not only would the drums look dope as fuck in certain room environments.
Saying maybe he bought the drum and just didn't have it out.
Didn't. He
How
had
do you
bottles.
Know
he had bottles. Ain't nobody
so you saying that he could not have made bottles, bought a drum, and then just
because then he would have gotten a secondary lawsuit that is repackaging of somebody else's branded items. That's a whole nother lawsuit available.
That is the bottom of the basement of law of illegal shit this nigga has done.
I'm not saying that's not the case, but you think that somebody wouldn't want, especially now, everybody named Mama's all of a sudden been touched. You think a fucking lube company don't want to get their slice of the money too? Sting is getting paid right now, daily.
The band or the wrestler?
The band is still getting paid for his fucking him stealing their song. So fuck out of here. You think some random brand of lube or baby oil don't want they slice of Diddy right now? Pause in a sense, but you know what I mean.
It might be coming. Also pause.
No, they would have announced that shit right away. Like, yo, we the ones that sold it to him. We didn't know what he was doing, but I want my slice of product infringement. Is all I'm saying.
What if he doesn't use the same brand? What if he don't use the same company?
All right, so first of all, you ain't, let's be realistic. We're all adults here. You ain't experimenting quite often with lube and oils.
You think he ain't? You know how long he been in the freak game?
That's what I'm saying. He's been in the freak game long enough where he already got the brand set.
The nigga been in the freak game since he was like 23.
Exactly. So you think he would have found the brand
that he likes,
and he like, this is the one. We not switching this shit up. Because again, switching lubes and shit like that and oils, skin rashes, problems.
He made the lube company sign an NDA.
Now that's possible. Now we're getting some.
That's crazy. Shit. But that's some 4D chess shit.
That's some 4D chess shit. But again,
because the nigga is vain, the nigga is exuberant. He's also meticulous.
He's very meticulous.
That is how all of this shit only came out. And thanks to our
50.
Oh, well, I was gonna say thanks to Cat Williams and
Cat Williams
exposing the year of the truth.
Right. But no, a lot of this, and we still got a whole documentary. I hope he make it to
I hope he fucking putting the shit out. Goddamn! I've been waiting like 6 months.
He said he's been wearing this shit for a decade. You know why? Because every time he almost finished, then Diddy do something else. So he like, God damn it! Now I gotta add another chapter. Like, Diddy has been in the game, but what I'm saying is Diddy been in this game long enough where I don't think he's switching brands. I feel like he's got a brand.
I have a deeper, darker, actual question than this nigga's supply chain. Nigga, is Hove implicated? That's what of Twitter's is in a tussle about.
Hove is in charge.
Hove is nasty. So apparently Foxy Brown has an NDA that runs out in 25. And apparently that's when shit's gonna hit the fan.
Like I said, Hove's in charge. We are. The nigga's been rich and relevant, and we have now discussed it on this show 4 times separately. The nigga ain't even that great of a rapper. This nigga's too rich and too relevant to be a shit ass rapper. Fuck out of here. The nigga's in charge.
Also, I sent Bob a picture that Nicki had passed him on the greatest list.
And again, like, I wasn't even remotely surprised. I'm like, yeah. I'm surprised it took this long, technically. The fuck you mean? Like, she just now did it? I feel like she would have did that like 10 years ago. Fuck out of here. Jay-Z is in charge. This nigga's too rich and too wealthy and just too into some shit to be a shitty-ass rapper. Fuck out of here. He's in charge. Diddy did it. I think Diddy got a brand. Either he got his own brand, or I'm just looking for the supply chain moment in the rest of the story. I don't give a fuck about what he did.
He might have made his own company just under a separate LLC that don't nobody know about to mass produce his own fucking lube.
Trust or trackable. Even if he threw that shit in a trust, we would have still been able to track the trust back to him. Again, I've already figured this shit out. I've been looking.
Nigga, you might need to play Phoenix right. Nigga, you
all
good.
I'm saying is 1,000 bottles is crazy. That nigga had almost a ton worth of fucking lube in the house.
Metric ton of lube.
That's crazy.
How many? You gotta think of the frequency. That nigga.
I'm getting that, but the thing is
make parties every 2 months.
Every 2 months. But my thing is,
before the shit got hot.
you already right here with me. This is why I'm saying that he's fucking up. Because he had the 1,000 bottles. That wasn't all of them.
Oh.
Some were either used or some were still in shipment.
Yeah.
That's why I said that nigga should have went drums. He should have went drums. Because now it's less of a fucking, one, it's less of a peak. You're not going to fucking track drums of anything moving that often. The fact that I can get a 55 gallons right now on Amazon for $100,000 is crazy. I can get it, ain't nobody going to look at my cart any different. The fact that the nigga got to deliver it might be the weirdest thing because it's got to come on a pallet. And Diddy's house is big enough for pallets, is all I'm saying.
Yeah. So
the fact that they found 0 pallets, but bottles. Fuck with me for 5 minutes is what I'm saying, nigga. The nigga went to Walmart. He went to Walgreens and was snatching the shit off the shelves. He had people for this.
Yo.
So what I'm curious,
sending his drug mule to be like, hey, stop by Walmart on the way back.
On the way.
On the way home, hit this Walmart list.
Now here's my question: is even when he did that, because again he had to keep it a low profile.
It wouldn't be on his card. It would be on the mule's card.
But my thing is, how many bottles do you pick up at a time before it's suspicious?
I'm assuming any more than 5 is suspicious at a time.
Exactly.
3, I'm gonna look at you. Oh, you finna have a time. You finna go crazy.
You finna do some crazy shit. So how many times do people gotta go? It's gotta be a daily thing.
No, I think he went. He might have gone above.
Do they sell baby oil at Costco? Can you look that up for me real quick?
I'm saying Diddy probably fucking emailed Walmart, nigga. Hey, when you before you take the truck to the store, nigga, come drop by my address first.
But again,
I'm saying I think you thinking too small time.
But what I'm saying
is,
he
had a drug mule, but I feel like he took that part, the sexy part of the freak offs, way more serious than the drug part.
I get that. I'm not saying that's not the case.
I think the nigga called Walmart personally.
But what I'm saying is, why do bottles?
Hey, John the Fourth.
Diddy's lawyer claims that he bought baby oil in bulk. Costco said it's not possible, so he didn't buy it. He didn't buy it in bottles. So it's possible
he did buy it in bulk.
He might have bought it. No, he said Costco wouldn't have sold that much at once.
Yes, but he did buy it in bulk. So nigga might have called Walmart.
He ain't buying. Ain't nobody selling a pallet in that form with bottles. Is what I'm saying.
Might have called Amazon.
Amazon is selling it in drums. He should have been buying it in drums then. So it actually might have been possible. You might be right. He might have did get the drums, and then possibly repackaged it. Now
so there's another lawsuit.
There's
coming.
another lawsuit possible for repackaging their product into smaller Diddy bottles.
Yes.
I need to know. Personally,
there was an SJ on the bottle.
Was there an SJ?
Does anybody recovered a bottle?
I need a bottle.
He a freak. He probably just put Brother Love on that shit. He got a million names. Love Lube is crazy bottle.
I wouldn't buy that. That's kind of crazy.
They weren't buying it, nigga?
Sean Johnson & Johnson might be butter, though.
I hate that.
Just throwing that out there, Sean Johnson & Johnson. I mean, so on that note, I would like to end the episode with Sean Johnson. I'm just saying the man should have bought.
I still own a Sean John shirt somewhere.
I want my Sean John fit back, maybe not. You know what? I'm gonna stick to my guns. I separate the artists from what they did, and I like Sean John fits though.
I'm not gonna lie. I just had a conversation about this. Diddy might be the hardest nigga to separate. Just how much product Not just with bad boy artists, across the board for the last 40 years.
I mean,
that's a hard nigga to separate.
All right.
At least Robert. See, with R. Kelly shit, R. Kelly, it was either B2K. Most of this is either B2K or Aaliyah. He kept most of his shit for himself. So it could just not go to his Spotify page. Diddy, no pun intended, made sure to touch a lot of shit.
I mean,
I need my hands in it or on it. Pause. That nigga did not play around. Pause.
I'm just gonna throw this out here. I wasn't even that big of a Diddy fan anyway. So honestly,
yes, you are, nigga. Think about it. Name somebody, and I guarantee you that they got a hit with Diddy. The nigga was a hit maker.
Oh no, I'm not saying he got a hit with, but most of the shit that he was involved in, I'm like, I don't fuck with Diddy in this part.
No, I'm not. No. I'm not talking about his features. I'm talking about his production.
Yeah, most of the shit that he worked on, I can't really think of much, and I'm just like, Diddy was involved, and I like that.
You're not an R&Bist.
No, I really don't like R&B that much. The closest you might get to is Usher.
Yes.
And I don't fuck with enough.
That nigga lived in his house at 15.
Yeah, trust me, I know that. But
he also might have
am I willing to
Bieber.
like? Oh, I need Usher in my life enough to be like, I gotta support Diddy too. No, ain't nothing about Usher that I'm like. Well, I mean, it was Usher and Diddy's was part of Usher. No, fuck out of here. I don't give a shit about Usher like that.
What do rockers listen to during sex?
Metal.
That's crazy. Listening to metal while you bust ass sounds crazy. That sounds like a herniated disc.
I would like to let you know that what you think music is not the same as what metal. See, for you, there's like.
Am I instantly
R&B.
going to death metal?
You might, but what I'm saying is, it's the problem is there's metal the overall, and then the branch comes out like this.
Okay.
What you think of that, like that's the branch of metal. It's like
I'm looking at
600,
1 branch.
right? It's only one branch, and maybe minor branches next to it. Nah, metal branches.
Okay.
It's like the tree of life type shit. Like the branches are strong and wild.
There's some lovey metal songs.
I'm just saying, it's not a lot of guitars in rap or R&B. Mostly drums, maybe some pianos. Fucking to a guitar riff sounds fucking crazy.
Depends on what
Like I'm gonna bust your ass for this entire guitar solo is crazy.
Why a guitar solo? I was just showing her. There's a song that a great metal song, by the way, with a xylophone solo. A xylophone solo goes crazy. You heard the fucking song? A cover to Gin and Juice with a banjo fucking cover in it. There's another song that listens to.
Busting ass to a banjo sounds crazy to me.
Hey man, but if it hit, it hit. No pun intended. Anyways, should we end the episode now? I think we're well over an hour.
You know what always hits? Going to www.fnentertainment.com, hitting the shop, getting you some of these lovely glasses. Get you a tumbler. Get you some shirts. I'm alive. It's a thing. Definitely get you some glasses. Get you a Zen dog tag.
Dog tags are killer. People compliment me on that dog tag quite often. It's a really nice dog tag. I think you should have one too. And brand new merch on the way too. We are working on new merch though.
Absolutely. And if times are hard, I understand. I just quit my job. If times are hard, you can support us directly by going to Spreaker and do the no supporter program.
The new support program for $3 measly a month. You can just subscribe and listen to our content continuously there. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it might be ad free, so you do get ads on all of the other listening platforms. But I think once you subscribe, no ads. So makes your listening time a little bit more pleasurable.
As well as Stuck in Traffic.
Stuck in Traffic.
Bonus content, non-edited content.
Coming soon.
Also, more money means more nonsense. Always. More money, more problems. Nah. More money, more nonsense. Also, Think Positive Podcast, RK9 Training. There's an event, October 19th, Lakeshore East, Puppy Parade. Halloween puppy parade.
Are we missing anything?
Yes. You're coming up this Friday.
Oh yeah.
Probably the next time you see the page go live, we will have your interview with the Deadbeat Daycare.
Deadbeat Daycare. Great man. Great interview. Phenomenal fucking interview. Maybe if you blow it up enough, they might come back again. Maybe if you blow it up enough, somebody else might want to show up. Because we could use that to maybe petition D Rose. You never know. We got Deadbeat Daycare. That's 3 Ds. Or 2 Ds. And then, yeah.
Backwards D in the middle.
Right. And then D Rose. Whatever. I'm not good at stuff. I do math. Diddy math at that. So on that note, check out all the stuff. Keep listening. Keep watching. See you tomorrow for another episode of Daily Dose of Nonsense. And yeah, goodbye. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.